they still, I mean, people still talking about that Ted. It's good, I guess. I still won't agree on it, but if you woven to somebody, it ain't worth 2 cents. It's gonna probably hurt you more than it's gonna help you. But yeah, if you get the portals and all that, maybe. But it's still something off about it because it's just something off about it because shit, it's. But see, I wouldn't know if you woven to somebody. It's like they taking more than it's more than that root chakra being done to you. Like if you ain't tapped into your gifts and abilities, and you don't really know a lot about yourself, you could be losing more than your if you woven. You could be losing more than your let's say you exchange your root let's say you swapping out your forest. Well, that forest might comes with abilities that's far surpass your root chakra, and you might be trying to trade it just for like it's hard to say. Let's say you getting a bigger tool, but you losing your mind. You swapping out your mind too, or even worse, you might be swapping out your spiritual protection. So let's say you might even worse, you might be swapping out your aura. It ain't worth it, bro. It ain't worth it, bro. I don't care nothing about it, bro. Because like, for instance, like the the float I like to use that I would that was too far away in the physical, but she was very structural, slow in the root department, but she didn't bother my other abilities. So it's like getting something like that is very unique, rare to find. Uh, and if I would have met her in the physical, I'd have just stayed. I wouldn't even worry about nobody else because she ain't messing with you. Like all of them different, bro. You change. Like I said, worst case scenario, you gonna switch your aura, bro. Don't get me wrong. Let's say you put something together and you say, hey, you can come over here. You can go do this and you swap out this and this, and it's gonna work. Well, and you can put your aura, but you put the warnings. You might lose this, lose that, lose that, lose that. Don't get me wrong. Some people, because of how desperate, especially men is today, they might still do it. You can just put the truth out there, and they probably still gonna do it because they so desperate, you know. I know. I used to deal with men back in the street on the block, and a whole mission to go bad just because these clowns got tricked by some woman. We're darn near lose our ass, bro. But uh, I heard somebody in the Astro. I kept dozing out. I heard somebody in the Astro say, uh, there's an porter and somebody normal. You can. That's easy. That's if you ain't woven, that's pretty much the easiest part. But even if you woven, that might still be the easy part. But I'm telling you, if you woven or something, in other words, if you tied to somebody else, you can lose your aura. And let me show you how bad that is. Let's say it's a regular human. Let's say, because, you know, okay, the first incarnation of people are probably more likely to be the displays. I'm just saying. And sometimes displays is sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes it's a completed suit, a completed vessel of somebody that's important. And that, in other words, the vessel is very ancient. But that's so rare. Don't even start trying to say that. It's so rare. It's like on a scale from 1 to 10, or yeah, on a scale from 1 to 10, it's probably a 3 or a 2. You're gonna get something like that. But for the most part, they young incarnations. So and everybody like get ready to float. Well, let me show you something. Let me tell you something. 'Cause I don't know if it's the woven part at all. I just know I'm woven the people. It's like this town or state or somebody try to keep me trapped for a currency exchange. But if you ain't woven, maybe okay. But if you woven to somebody for a fact, man, they'll swap your aura out. I done heard people in the astro. I give them mine. I just want that aura. They want that aura. Now let me show you how that works. Let's say it's a regular human or something, and you might be Jesus Christ or Michael, or somebody, a king in the dark, or a king in the light, or whatever. And you don't know it. You're gonna switch your energy. You're gonna switch your aura with that person. So everything you're supposed to achieve and get and accumulate and be in this lifetime is gonna be gone out the window. And that person that you just gave your aura to is gonna get, because most of the time when you that kind of person, it's a late bloomer. Very, 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 very late bloomer. And you're gonna give your aura away. And that's the thing I liked it about this float that I used to use. She done moved on doing the physical. But that girl float protected my aura somehow. And it's very rare that they do that. I tried to find another one that does that, but she got a gift in her float that I ain't gonna say. But I don't think it worked like that for everybody though. It's like different people. It's like somebody else might go to it, might not be that way. But when I go to it, it works that way. And she very protective of my float anyway. So you might not never meet these people though, man. That's the thing. You might not never meet them though. I just heard somebody while I was dozing on in the night. I heard somebody say, it ain't all about that part, man. I'm telling y'all now, bro. Like, watch this. Let's say God put me on a mission to get a part. Well, it wasn't to get a part, but get its part. And that part is perfectly match and mesh with mine. But the problem is some nephews and cousins and all them got involved, and it just throw my position to play in the trash can. It was just pointless. And then left that contaminated. Like, I think one time we got it, but it was so contaminated, God didn't even want it. But that's to look for a particular part. Oh man, that's crazy. You talking about you going in a frequency of beats, and you trying to find that beat by measure. Man, you'll be in that for the rest of your life, bro. You'll be in that for the rest of your life. Especially if somebody whooping you to somebody else. Because it's like everything gonna keep going to somebody else, man. And the only way to make them regret doing that is to take yourself out the equation. Because that part goes with the light of God. And they ain't got it. It don't matter who they is. It don't matter who they is. It don't matter if it's Joshua. It don't matter if it's Matthew. It don't matter if it's Jaden. It don't matter if it's none of y'all, bro. Bird, Tristan, none of y'all. It don't matter who y'all are. It's just gonna curse you if anything. Devin, don't matter who y'all are. Cause y'all ain't the same person, bro. You just really got in the way, honestly. But I mean, y'all just young. Y'all didn't mean nothing bad. You about like them young girls that just jumped out there reckless like y'all did. But if you knew what I knew, just sit down, cause it ain't working. You ain't getting my aura. You ain't getting my aura, period, bro. You can leave me with nothing at all in my form. I could be a flea. You ain't getting my one. I felt you ain't getting. You call me scared, afraid, whatever. You can't have that aura. Hell to the no. I took good care of my soul. From what I go through and what I done been through in my life, I took damn good care of my soul. And you ain't getting it, because that's pretty much what you giving away, your soul. You know what I'm saying? You swapping it out, basically. And if you whooping to somebody, I don't know. You keep all that. You keep all that, bro. Because I need my aura. My aura get respect. I don't need all that. I mean, I had to pray about it, talk to God about it. And God looked into it, and God was the one that noticed that somebody been weaving people together a lot just to keep them trapped. Whoever been weaving people to keep them trapped for currency exchange, they messed up everything. And I don't think they can fix it. That person gotta die. Whoever did it, like whoever they woven them people to, that person gotta die. Something. People's gotta die or something. And whatever that is, they just messed up everything. It sure did. And when you start, if it'll swap out aura, it'll swap out energy. Hell, let's swap out musical abilities. If you got music ability, you'll lose your music ability. You'll lose anything. If you're a racer, let's say you run track, fast race, and you start playing with that, you're gonna lose your running ability. It's like if you whooping. I mean, I wouldn't know. I've been whooping to somebody since I was young. You'll have to look into it if you want to. I wouldn't deal with it, period, though, at all. I wouldn't even okay nothing like that. But I'm telling you, bro, it's scary to mess with something like whatever that is. And you can call me afraid all you want, but that sucker swap your aura out. It'll swap your aura out, bro. It'll swap less than that out, but on a major scale, it'll swap your aura out. Now, ancestors, your guardians, your all that won't even know you no more. And all you would be a sex toy. That's it. You gotta ask yourself, is it worth it for real, for real? That thing ain't dangerous to me though. It ain't worth 2 cents. And even if it did work with me, it's still gonna give it to the other person that I'm weaved to. That whoever whooping me to them, it's gonna give it to them. Sometimes I hear it's a family member. Sometimes I hear it's a white guy. I don't know who did it. Like I said, my ex, we was together for 10 years. She probably was working on me for like 6 years doing magic. You know what I'm saying? Like this. And she probably did something crazy. Then somebody did something crazy when I was younger. I'm gonna tell y'all the worst case scenario out of all this. I don't know this for a fact, but let's say you're a Mandingo slave. Let's say you somebody that's really, really enormous in that department. I think they could tie you down somehow, and cause people, the big dog know about that tag. It's probably one of their main games. Well, what they'll do, they'll bind you. Let's say they'll bind you. They bind you any nationality. They'll bind you, and they'll make people somehow when you go and do that, you ain't even gotta do that. You just start losing stuff. They put that tension on you. You can call it tension, but it's gonna be more than tension. And they're gonna be taking your part and giving it to everybody else. I seen that, but I don't know if that for a fact do that work, but I think it do. So you just imagine like so many people blessed in that department that's very enormous that put you in this little thing, and everybody will eat off of you, and you'll stay short forever. Unless you elevate with God. Yeah. Unless you elevate with God and God get rid of it, it's still gonna take a long time. I don't know that for a fact, but I just started hearing stuff in the astro because they studied, they invest, the spiritual realm is investigating that, seeing what's been going on, and I just heard that briefly once. And I was like, man, I hope ain't nobody been doing that, bro. And but the good thing is God here, and God looking into all this, and He getting rid of all of it, bro. He getting rid of all of it. Sometimes it could be your land, and they can put you around certain people that's gifted or not, and maybe they do know about it, maybe they don't, but you'll be amazed with no stuff. Since I've been dealing with, since I've been dealing with this, I'm realizing that you just can't trust nobody. You never know who you're around. And so I don't think these people know their gifts, maybe, but in my case, in this area, yeah, they know. And you got, let's just say it's an organization, and they got a group of people that they train to do something, and it's like 5 people. That's okay, and they put these 5 people around you. These people probably not even acquainted with each other unless they go to a meeting with an organization. They probably don't even deal with each other, but in the world, they around you, and they probably just assigned to do certain things, and that right there mess you up. It's a lot, man. God, I'm telling you, I'm just got into it. Just keep going down further and further down the rabbit hole. It's just when you think you got an answer to it, it's always somebody else. It's always something else. It's always something else. And I just really stayed at the Twins of Flame when they were doing magic on your opposite or whatever, but it's way deeper than that. There's tools involved, there's relics involved, there's witches involved, there's warlocks involved, there's organizations involved, there's an organization within an organization involved. It's just so much, bro. You see, when you see how deep it is, you see why things ain't getting built and jobs ain't getting created. It's like people gotta be weary, man, because it's like to be that involved in something. One, you gotta be binded, because you would have to be on drugs just to be that involved in something that long and that deeply rooted in it. 2, you probably getting paid good money and you getting security, no matter if you're on drugs or not. So you wouldn't be able to understand if you're a sinner, because you'll feel like you're on the gold and you're on the mountain, bro. 3, if you died and went to hell, how would you tell, bro? You know, you would be able to tell, but you probably wouldn't be able to tell. You would be able to tell, of course, if you did, but I'm just saying, like, if your whole life revolves around saying that you get paid good money and you and get security for it, how would you know you're sinning? You'll feel like karma ain't real. That's what I'm trying to say. It'll be confusing to you. You feel like karma ain't real. So it's like everybody be like, get away. You can do whatever you want to do. If you want to ignore me, good. You want to get scared, I don't care what you do. I'm saying, I'm noticing the energy. I just been attacked my whole life. I done been attacked so much. I'm starting to realize somehow your family tree is the only ones attacking you. And I ain't talking about the physical. I'm not talking about the genealogy family tree. I'm talking about the spiritual family tree that you're supposed to find when you get here. Somehow the people, your twins, flames, and soulmates are attacking each other. That's all I'm saying. It ain't just this situation. My whole life I've been thinking about like all them girls, everybody. It was easy because when I called in that North Node energy that was from my uh, uh, my twins flames of soulmates, and they was the North Node. When they came closer, I was able to read their energy more, and I could compare their energy to the South Node, and I just realized all the South Node energy been attacking me too. And it was because somebody whooping to me, and that person, that energy they don't like. That person is a whole sinner. But that person getting the best of me and I'm getting the worst of them. So they attacking me as if I'm that person. But it ain't just all because of that too. Sometimes because Jackie, that go down deeper in the rabbit hole. But so I just noticed it, and when they got closer, I said, man, this is the same South Node, but this is just the North Node version of them. And cause I got a sister named Kathy. She ain't my real sister. Back when she was young, absolutely gorgeous, and she kind of favored my buddy Steph that ain't from here, and she part of my tree. I don't know if Kathy even know it. She's part of my tree as well, and I just noticed that, man. And I was like, wait a minute, all these people been attacking me. That's why I say it might not be like that for everybody. It might be because I'm moving to somebody, but it might not be. You have to put it to the test. And I just said, darn, these people attack. It's like what your grandparents tell you when you in school and you say, this girl keep on beating on me, and they say, she just like you. That's it. That's it. Same with that flame. She love to beat on me. If she get around me, she'll try to get me somewhere. Let's go somewhere. I don't know. I ain't seen her in a long time, but that's what she'll do. Let's go somewhere. And she want to get me in the door so she can beat on me. You know what I'm saying? Get out of the way already. And get me somewhere so she can smack me around. But that's what it is. They like you, you know. But when it comes down to that thing, it's so much into it. But it don't matter. If you tell folks the truth, and if that's happening as desperate as men are, they still gonna swap it out. It's just like swapping. It's just like selling your soul. Look how many people make these deals with the devil. I think, and like they don't care. You know what I'm saying? You tell them they gonna do something. You tell them about that root chakra stuff. Man, there's gonna be so many people going down that rabbit hole. It ain't gonna make no sense, bro. But I noticed it, and you can call me scared all you want to, but you're gonna be in it. If you get started, you can still put yourself back together, but you're gonna be in there for the rest of your life. You'll be in there for the rest of your life. All you gotta do is put it to the test. If you're a singer, it's probably go for women, not men, because they do them both. You realize your voice ain't hitting like it used to. You realize your voice ain't doing what it used to do. You realize, oh, it's gone. They got you. Nobody says too much energy going in that department. But I just noticed, like, that's how I noticed it. All of them is in the energy. And I just figured, so they throw me in it, maybe that's because everybody else, because some of these people not around me. Some people ain't nowhere near me. But it's like, I can see in the sex round that your relationship department ain't going as well as you trying to make it out to be. And it's because everybody, it's like, or it might be because a certain person, they throw a certain person, and I can almost guarantee you, when I get out of that, whatever they put me in, it's gonna help a lot of people. Everybody gonna start easing out of it. And let's say, watch this. Let's say y'all a group that just get in it because somebody get in it. Well, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Why would you want to even put yourself in it beyond me? But if that's what you in, it's the same thing. You still trapping yourself. Oh, that's my job. Well, if you want to call that a job, you still trapping yourself. You can't do nothing. You gotta be in there. You gotta be involved in it. It ain't worth it to me. I don't care what y'all say. We got jobs. We gotta create. We got this. We gotta do. We got that. We gotta do. Ain't nobody doing nothing. And maybe it don't matter no more. Maybe the eco, maybe all that stuff don't matter no more. Maybe all that's important is just this tool test at this moment. In this window of time, maybe all that's important is this tool test. I wouldn't know because they whooping me to somebody, and the person that's getting that information ain't me. Jaden could be getting the information. You know, I ain't saying these kids bad or nothing. I'm just saying Devin could be getting this information. Joshua could be getting this information. Matthew could be getting this information. Hell, somebody older could be getting this information. David could be getting this information. Blue could be getting this information. You know, certain women could be getting this information. It don't matter. The thing is, I'm not getting this information, so it's pointless.